Okay, this is the Tin Man from Oz, and for this video I decided to show off my world in Minecraft. It's called Tyndalia, and I built myself a little bit of a home base here, so here we go. Just a little one. This is the Ethereal Fortress. I have built the bridge. They're actually carpet squares, but it's a bridge that's made so that creatures won't cross here. They see that as being... Bugger off, cat. My cat's playing with my microphone lead. Excuse me for 1 second while I tell him off. Piss off, you little bugger. Alright. So yeah, those squares of carpet, they stop enemies from coming across because they see that as being an open gap instead of a passable floor. But yes, so we have the streets of the township, and all of the houses are numbered and named. The squares are named off of what kind of wood is used for the door and for the roof. So Birch Square, Jungle Square. Jungle Square's a bit haunted. There's weird noises. What do we got here? Spruce Square and Oak Square, and also houses of a few people that have joined me in this game. But anyway, so before we enter the castle proper, I'll show off the sides. So on the right hand side here we have King Wally's field. This is, well, Sir Wally. King Wally is my Rapidash in Pokemon Go. But hey, Sir Wally, he's damn fast. He's the greatest Bronco to have ever lived. You might get the reference to the name if you follow Rugby League anyway. And yeah, we also have our crops in there: carrots, potatoes, melons and pumpkins. And a chest here with a couple of extra saddles and horse armors and that sort of thing. Anyway, but if we go a bit further down this way, we have the fields. So all of our wheat and our different animals for breeding and slaughter need that meat. And to get to the other side, rather than go on the boring way, we'll take the battlements. We'll take the long way around the battlements actually, because yeah, it gives me a chance to talk about this place. So it took me about 1 year and 3 months to build this up. I had a lot of help from my friend Jack, goes by Asperitus, and all of this was built in survival mode, so you know, we didn't do anything to duplicate blocks or anything like that. We just built and mined and built and mined. There's a couple of buried quarries around the city that, you know, no, there's just so much stonework. I mean, because you think about it, every one of these was cobblestone that we then had to cook into stone and then turn into stone bricks. It's a nightmare. Alright, so this is the ice pond and the main quarry. Well, the first quarry anyway. I'll head down there because it's a fun little trip. We have a minecart which just takes us down this way. I've set them up quite a little interesting little trick. So I guess the bottom, I jump out, minecart goes back and does its thing, and I've got a minecart here all ready to go. It's pretty simple, so you've always got a minecart at the end of the track to travel on. And this area I filled in with dirt that was left over, which works out well. It kind of works out to an underground shelter. I might make a fallout shelter in here sometime. Anyway, the torches on the walls like that mean that there's lava behind there, so don't dig. It's a bit of a pain, but hey, what can you do? And besides that, I also built my wither down here when I first got all the skulls together, just because it's a lot easier to fight them on bedrock level so that they can't blast you down further away from them. Alright. I don't know why, I always take damage at that first little corner, but it's bugger all, so who cares. Now, just Just waiting to get back up to the top. And we're out. And there goes the minecart. Alright, so that's the quarry. But now the castle. Alright, after that door, everything else is automated. I figure makes things secure. Also, we have a door on the north and south entrances to the castle, well, north and south sides of the castle. Those are also buttoned up, so monsters can't just let themselves in. But this is the ethereal fortress proper. So we have our display hall to start with. Bit of a chandelier, some armor racks with each of the different armor styles. This actually looks really cool with the Skyrim skin, just because you get all the different armors looking very cool. I really wish you could pick different parts from different skin sets. And Tex, the dog. I want to get a cat and call it Khan, but I need to go looking for a cat, and that's just boring as hell. My beacon is down there, buried underneath the well. And yes, I just have it purple because purple's my favourite colour. But then we get to the storage area of the castle. So rubbish is just in here, seeds, trees, that sort of thing. Stuff that's just I've got too much of. My fireworks supplies are all in there. I do have a reef on the roof, but that wastes a lot of fireworks. Miscellaneous blocks, just random stuff that I've picked up. Yeah, that's probably obvious. Redstone gadgets, another one that's probably obvious. Alright, but here we've got my special items and my general items. I'll go with the general items first. So wool, sugar, leather, string, flint, bone, and a few other things. Carpets and that sort of thing. This one is pretty handy. This one's got all my fancy saddles, my last name tag, and some apples. They cost me a lot, but worth it. And then we keep going. We've got my stone, my wood. The little chest don't have anything. Dirt. I actually use a fair bit of dirt just for repacking things. And fire. But yeah, so the downstairs area and the garden and everything else, you can see I put in a glass roof just to make it look a bit fancier. So yeah, we'll go up this way. Oh, actually no, we won't go up. First of all, we'll go down to the dungeon. But before you go into the dungeon, you have to flick that little switch there. Otherwise you end up trapped in the dungeon. Well, you're not trapped, you can pick your way through if you've got the tools, but yeah, I really don't like destroying things, and I need to eat steak. So here's the dungeon. As you can see, our prisoners do have the basics: water to clean themselves, a bed. I would like to put a bucket for them as well in there, but I've got 6 cells. Why am I thinking it was 8? And down here is a little hidden doorway that's leading to where my next wither is going to go in. I'm not going to build it, I'm just going to put 1 and 2 skulls there, and then a picture frame with the third one just there, so that you can see it displayed, but it's not actually active, because who wants to activate a wither inside the castle that took you a year to build? Alright, let's get out of the dungeon and head up to the, I suppose it's the nobles floor, which means my floor. By the way, these all head up to towers, so we won't bother going to any of them. I'll show you them later. We have my nether portal. I'm keeping that unlit because I seem to have zombie pigmen always coming through. And just a little storage chest for if you want to put things in there for while you're in the nether, unimportant stuff. Get up to here and we've got my 3 rooms, the Aetherochemical Distillery. That's my potion room. The Charlatan Repository, which is my library and enchanting room, and the Magitech forge, which is my smithing room. So yeah, we'll start with the forge. In here, that stuff there is what I took to fight the Ender Dragon. So it gets a spot of honor, and I always have to make sure to block that off whenever I take stuff down. I lost something in there once. Well, I almost did. I reloaded my old save file. A few extra pieces of armor that I've found on zombies. Playing on hard mode, so zombies come packing. A few pieces of gear that I've found. What I would actually like to find is a full set of chain armor, put on an armor rack. That involves playing the game at night time in this game again, and I've started other games since then. And lastly, my supplies. I'm a little low on iron, but I'm kind of rocking it on gold, and diamond, and emerald, and lapis. The lapis should probably get moved. They've updated that since. I can do that another time. But yes, and then my forge. We'll take the back way through. Right, now we're heading into the library. Yeah, I went a little overboard on bookshelves, I know, but it looks damn glorious. So there's my enchanting desk. And I've also got my music player. I found a couple of music discs so far, and some enchanted books that I've picked up that I have absolutely no use for. And then we come through here, bloody doors, and through here to my potions room. Now the potions room, I've always got awkward potions ready to go, but in here we have the ingredients chest, and what I've done is I'm displaying what you get when you brew the positive and the negative potion of each kind. So if you brew a positive potion, I'm also showing off the best of each kind, but a positive potion with a glistening melon, you'll get health restoration. If you use the fermented spider's eye and make a negative potion, and then add some gunpowder to make it a grenade, you'll get a instant damage potion. And then, yeah, golden carrot gives you night vision and invisibility. That one, yeah, you don't actually turn that into a grenade. You want to leave that as a drinker. Blaze powder gives you potion of strength or a grenade of weakness. Magma cream gives you either potion of fire resistance or a splash potion of slowness. I don't know that there are other potions that you can brew. I just haven't actually discovered the ingredients or the combinations in this game to put them together yet, so that's why they're not listed. But so that's just for display, and here's some I'd prepared earlier. So we've got all of our positive ones in this chest, and all of our negative ones in this chest. Also, with the 2 and 3 dots, in case you're not aware of it, to give it 2 or 3 dots, you're adding either glowstone dust or the redstone. Redstone tends to increase the duration, and glowstone increases the potency. So for stuff like healing, you want glowstone, but for stuff like night eye or invisibility or that sort of thing, you want redstone. So that's the ground floor. Now we go up one floor, and again they just lead to towers. But we've got the sort of the wings. Nice little view from up here, although the best view is my balcony, obviously. And the throne room, my chair. I would say my missus's chair, but my missus is about as obvious as my addiction to video games, so no, she doesn't exist. And then this leads up to my room. I really wish I could edit and take that self-hating bullshit out. There used to be maps up there, but then, I don't know if you notice, I moved them downstairs because the map got a bit bigger. But my room, there's just a few little things here. That was the fireworks I was using. A few other things. Yep, my basement and shit. And then we go up to the roof, and that was my fireworks rig. If you take out that square, if you can be quick, you can chuck in a redstone block, start the